viewers and subscribers, and welcome to a brand new super duper amazing Doctor Who unboxing video. So what am I unboxing? Well, I'm unboxing something that is very big in this parcel, as you can see. So what have I brought? Well, I bought quite a few things of Doctor Who, and two of these are super rare. And one's just come today. I've got another one coming tomorrow, and I cannot wait to do that unboxing video. So what am I unboxing right here, right now? Well, I bought myself some CD box sets. Now, these aren't to do with Big Finish. These are to do with the show's 50th anniversary. Now, you're probably wondering, what am I on about? So I'm going to get into this and show you what it is. So let's get into it. So I'm doing this with my trusty box knife from work because I absolutely love my box knife. So let's get into it. There we go. So you got tissue. This is very secure. Very secure. Well, let's take it out of the box. Well, this is what it is so far. Wrapped in paper and bubble wrap. So let's get into this. It's like passing the parcel. Okay. This is actually pretty decent, you know. It's been safe. I know it's fragile. Let's take off the ribbon. So don't know which way it goes, so let's get into it. Oh wow. Wow. So let's get into this. This is literally it's brilliant. It looks actually brilliant. I mean, the top of it's a Tardis, so it actually does come inside an actual Tardis, not a Tardis for the figure sets. Or does it? You don't know. I mean, I did say this comes out in CD box set. Come on. Here we are. Let's see if I can slide it out of the box. Hey! Right, so let's get rid of the box. And here it is. We have a Tardis. Now, that's not just any old Tardis, you know. So this is Doctor Who's the original TV soundtrack, the 50th anniversary collection, 1963 to 2023. And as you can see, it is BBC. It's got the studio that basically has all the other soundtracks to Doctor Who. And this is not super rare. I mean, this is literally super rare. So let's take this off so I can show you. What's that do? Lights up. It is supposed to light up because it has a switch. I'm going to need to get some batteries and work out how to put the batteries in. So at the bottom we've got Doctor Who logo 2012 and the BBC licenses. And let's open it up and oh, ta-da! Ah. Wow. So we have Doctor Who, the original television soundtrack for the 50th anniversary collection, 1963 to 2013 limited edition. And this is number 0264 out of 1,000. Wow. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, wow. Look at that. It literally is a TARDIS and it opens up. And then, of course, it is a fantastic CD soundtrack. So we have these little beauties. And of course it matches up with the postcards at the side and differently. So let's take that off a minute. So of course, then of course you got that as well, say for the 50th anniversary of Doctor Who. So these are literally soundtracks to each episode of Doctor Who. So we've got the first Doctor collection, we've got the second Doctor, the third Doctor, the fourth Doctor, basically from the first to the 11th Doctors at the time, with a little booklet. So before I get into that, let's show you the booklet. I mean, my God, look how good that looks, coming out of the TARDIS like that. So we have this, and of course it tells you all the composers, the musics for each Doctor, that's on here. Then of course you've got the history and the 50th anniversary poster. Then of course you've got nice imagery of William Hartnell and some Daleks, the 4th Doctor and Davros. Then of course you've got the 8th Doctor, with played by Paul McGann. Christopher Eccleston, a fantastic Dalek poster there inside, that's pretty cool. See anything else? A bit of information about the composers. And then of course you got Murray Gold, and you've got a Cyberman poster there. You've got a monster poster. Then of course you've got the first Doctor, so it tells you all the music from the first Doctor, which will also supposed to tell you on the CD, so I will tell you a bit about that. Then of course you've got the second Doctor there, the third Doctor, the fourth Doctor. This is actually pretty cool. Really, really cool. Really, really cool. Wow. Wow. So before I get into the actual soundtracks and show you what's on these, so let's get into them. So for the first Doctor, we have a nice cardboard picture of William Hartnell here, laminated. So you've got the first Doctor and TARDIS, and I believe this just slots out like so. And you got the first Doctor. So as you can see, we got William Hartnell, we got the Sabini, we got the Soman, we got a Dalek, and of course we have the War Machines and the TARDIS. And then of course you got that one. That's what the discs look like. And at the back of the disc is the William Hartnell title sequence. So that's pretty cool. And it does slide back in easily. So of course you've got William Hartnell on the side. And then the stories. So basically, this is all the musics done by Ron Grenier, Daniel Ash Derbyshire, Delia Derbyshire, sorry, Brian Hogscog. So really, the musics that we got in here is literally from An Unearthly Child, the Daleks, the Edge of Destruction, the Keys of Marinus, the Sense of Rights, the Chase, Galaxy 4, the Daleks Master Plan, the Gunfighters, the Savages, and of course the 10th Planet. So it's actually quite nice to actually own that. It's actually quite brilliant. I mean, look how skinny it is. And of course, it does supposedly slide into the TARDIS with no issue, like so. So that's the first Doctor there in his TARDIS. So I will probably put the banner background. So that is pretty cool. So of course, so we have the first Doctor there. The second Doctor. So let's take a look. We have a nice cut out of the second Doctor's face with random images of Cyberman, Jamie, the second Doctor. And then, of course, sliding it out. So, of course, it's just like a cobble sleeve. And, of course, you've got Patrick Troughton there. And then you've got the other side of it. And then, of course, opening up, here is Patrick Troughton with the Dalek Emperor, with the Yeti and the Cyberman. And look at the second Doctor looking pretty decent there. And that's what the CD looks like. And at the back of the CD, it is the Troughton title sequence. And of course, you have a bit more music on this one than you do for the Hartnell one. So on this one, we've got the Daleks Master Plan, the actual proper music from the Daleks Master Plan, the Underwater Mist, the Macra Terror, the Tomb of the Cybermen, the Abominable Snowmen, the Ice Warriors, the Web of Fear, Fury from the Deep, the Wheel in Space. Then, of course, we've got musics from the Dominators, the Mind Robber, the Invasion, the Croutons, the Seas of Death, the Space Pirates, and of course the War Games. So we've got a bit more Patrick Troughton's music than we do for William Hartnell. I mean, that's a little bit for William Hartnell, and that's how much we have for Patrick Troughton. So that's pretty cool. Really cool. Really, really cool. I'm impressed with this. I absolutely am impressed with this. So of course you got Patrick Troughton there looking pretty cool on the side. And then, of course, disc 3 is, of course, the Pertwee era. So every little bit of soundtrack from the episodes from the Pertwee era. And look how good that looks. So sliding it out. And then, of course, you've got that fantastic imagery of John Pertwee. And at the back of him, we've got more of the title sequence. As well, as you can see, we've got John Pertwee, we've got Omega, the Master. We've got an Axon, Sea Devil, and, of course, a Siloin. I love the Sea Devil right set place and centre. And, of course, that's what the discs look like. And the discs are not even scratched. They have been looked after. And that's what the title sequence looks like. This is actually pretty cool. This is actually a really good set. I can't wait. And then, of course, sliding it back in. So the pieces of music we get on disc 3 is, of course, Spearhead from Space, Doctor Doom and the Siloins, The Ambassadors of Death, Inferno, The Claws of Axos, The Mind of Evil, The Curse of Pardon, The Sea Devils, The Mutants, The Three Doctors, Carnival of the Monsters, Frontier in Space, Death to the Daleks, The Monster of Pardon, and, of course, Planet of the Spiders. That's actually cool. I love that. That's brilliant. And, of course, it's got John Pertwee on the side as well. That's brilliant. Honestly, I'm loving this set so far. And then, of course, we have my favourite Doctor in next place, aka the 4th Doctor. As you can see, we've got Tom Baker's kind of head with Davros, Romana, and K9. Then, of course, sliding it out. So, as you can see, these are easy to slide in and out. Oh, wow. So, at the back, you got Tom Baker's title sequence. And here is the front with Tom Baker looking pretty cool with a mummy, the Riven, K9, K1 robot, and Davros with the Tardis on the side. That's pretty cool. And of course, you got inside it is the Tom Baker title sequence as well. And then, of course, sliding it back in, I'll tell you what pieces of music is available to listen to on this one. So on this one, we have got Robot, The Ark in Space, The Santaran Experiment, Revenge of the Cybermen, Terror of the Autons, Terror of the Zygons, The Android Invasion, The Brain of Morbius, The Caesar Doom, The Mask of Mandragora, The Impossible Enemy, The Sunmakers, The Invasion of Time, Destiny of the Daleks, The Nightmare of Eden, Maglus, Leisure Hive, Full Circle, Warriors Gate, The Keeper of Trocken, and of course Legopolis. They're really going all out with these ones, aren't they? This is actually brilliant. I mean, we had this for the 50th anniversary, so where the hell was this with the soundtracks for Capaldi and Whittaker sliding with this? Where was that for the 60th anniversary? And then, of course, next we have Mr. Peter Davison. And, of course, you've got that fantastic imagery of Peter Davison with, as I say, Laurie and Tegan and the Doctor. Sliding it out, of course, we got the fantastic Starfield effect going on. And at the back, well, at the front, we've got Mr. Davison, we've got Davros, we've got Omega, a Cyberman, an Astron robot, and, of course, the Daleks. A Dalek Decay. And then again, we've got the kind of title sequence next for the 5th Doctor. And the pieces of music we've got here, we've got more. Absolutely brilliant. So this is actually fantastic. And it's a great way to celebrate each Doctor's era, listening to pieces of music from their own Doctor's era. So on this one, we've got Castrovalva, Fort of Doomsday, Kinder, Black Orchid, Earthshock, Arc of Infinity, Snake Dance, Smouldering Undead, Enlightenment, The King's Demon, The 5 Doctors. It's got the 5 Doctors on here. I'm going to so love listening to that one. I love the 5 Doctors soundtrack. It's one of the best soundtracks I have listened to in a very long time. And then, of course, it's got Warriors of the Deep. It's got The Awakening, Frontios, Resurrection of Dalek, Planet of Fire, and, of course, The Caves of Androzani, which I got given to me by Alex as part of me birthday presents. And, of course, it has it on vinyl. So it's actually quite nice to have that as well. That's brilliant. Honestly, brilliant. So that's what it looks like so far with all the Doctors matching up. Looking pretty decent there. And then, of course, next we have Mr. Colin Baker. Look how good that looks for Colin Baker with the Dalek and Davros and Perry. So, of course, sliding it out, so as you can see that one, we have another Starfield effect. And voila, we got Colin Baker on the cover with the Time Lord Space Station, a Dalek, the Cyber Controller, and of course we have Jeffro. And opening up, we have more of the title sequence for Colin Baker's Doctor. Sliding it back in. I love these as well because it tells you like disc 6, and of course it has the Colin Baker, the 6th Doctor, Colin Baker, 1964 to 1968. And of course this one has the Twin Dilemma. It has Attack of the Cybermen. It has Vengeance of Varus, the Mark of the Irani, the 2 Doctors, Time Lapse, Revelation of the Dalek. So I like how it's got all the pieces of music from all of season 22 and all of season 23, because it's got The Mysterious Planet, Mind Warp, Terror of the Vervoids, and the Ultimate Foe. That's actually quite cool. I'm really looking forward to diving into and listening to this one. Next, we have the 7th Doctor, played by Sylvester McCoy. And as you can see, we've got the Doctor, we've got the Irani, Ace, and some Daleks. Slide it out. Let's have a look at what it looks like. That's brilliant. Look at that time vortex sort of thing. And then, oh, look at the front. McCoy being really cool there with the TARDIS inside the galaxy bubble. You got the special weapons Dalek. You got Cyberman and the Tetripe. Opening it up, and that's what you got on the cover. That's brilliant. Honestly, I love this. I really am loving this set. I cannot wait to listen to every single piece of music from each Doctor on here. So on here we have got Time and Irani, Paradise Towers, Delta and the Barrowmen. Then of course we have Dragonfire for season 24. Season 25, we've got all episodes for season 25 and all episodes of season 26. So really it's got Dragonfire, it's got Remembrance of the Daleks, The Happiness Patrol, Silver Nemesis, Greatest Show in the Galaxy, Battlefield, Ghost Like the Curse of Fenric, and Survival. All pieces of music, and love the fantastic music from the fantastic story known as The Curse of Fenric, because it is very atmospheric and the music is quite good. So I'm quite looking forward to diving into that one. Having 2 Doctors with every single piece of music from their episodes so far, which is basically the 6th and 7th Doctors. Cannot wait. Doctor number 8. So here is Paul McGann, and look how good that looks. Now Paul McGann has the only soundtrack we got for Paul McGann is of course the TV movie, which is basically the TV movie. It is the complete soundtrack to the TV movie, the complete score. So then of course you got basically that as a background, and at the front we've got the Doctor and the Master, played by Paul McGann and Eric Roberts in the TV movie, and that's what the inside looks like as well. But that's pretty cool. I like that. Look at that artwork. I mean, you got the ties in the time vortex as well. That looks pretty decent. I love this. I really am so happy with this set. This is the best 60 quid I've ever spent on some Doctor Who CDs. The best. Next, we've got Series 1, played by Christopher Eccleston. And you can see we've got an Auton Savine, The Empty Child, and Captain Jack Harkness. And on the back, it has all the musics from Series 1. So it's got Rose, End of the World, Aliens of London, Werewolf 3, Dalek, Father's Day, Boom, Bad Wolf, and Parting of the Waves, including bonus soundtracks from 30 Years in the TARDIS, 1983, More Than 30 Years in the TARDIS, a new series, The 10th Doctor, the new series, The 11th Doctor. That's actually quite good. So opening it up, and then of course, so at the back, that's what the back looks like. Look at that front. Yeah. I love that. Look at that. You got the Dalek Emperor's Daleks, you got the Savine, the TARDIS, and of course we have the Reapers. That's pretty cool. I love that. That's actually a brilliant artwork. If anyone knows if Lee Biding did these for the 50th anniversary, please let me know, because these look so great. And this is the best way to see the reputation of the modern series and Classic Who together. Next, we have David Tennant, the 10th Doctor era on CD. And of course, we've got the Weeping Angels, the Oods, Cybermen, Rose, and of course, and the TARDIS console. And then, of course, sliding it out of the actual thing. So this is what the back looks like. Look at the time vortex. And this is what the front looks like. That's brilliant. That's actually my best favourite artwork for David Tennant. Look at the TARDIS. You've got the Dalek Set, Dalek Fane, Dalek Just, or Dalek Khan. Then, of course, you've got the Ood. You've got the 10th Doctor looking pretty cool. You've got a Cyberman. And, of course, you've got the Master. And opening it up is what it looks like. That's brilliant. Honestly, brilliant. Honestly, this is just brilliant. Honestly, I have not seen this soundtrack before. Anything like this before, and I'm absolutely loving it. So the music we got on here is from The Christmas Invasion, New Earth, Teeth and Claw, The Girl in the Fireplace, not my favourite episode, sorry, Rise of Summer and the Age of Steel, Doomsday, The Runaway Bride, Smith and Jones, Gridlock, Daleks in Manhattan, Evolution of the Daleks, Human Nature and the Family of Blood. We've got Blink, Utopia, Sons of the Drums, and Last of the Time Lords. Wicked, the Master Trilogy sound, all the music from the Master Trilogy. We've got Voyage of the Dam, Partners in Crime, Planet of the Ood, the Santaran Stratum, and the Poison Sky. Then, of course, we've got The Doctor's Daughter, Silence in the Library / Forest of the Dead. Then it's got Journeys, The Stolen Earth and Journey's End. Plus, it's got The Next Doctor, Planet of the Dead, the Waters of Mars, and, of course, The End of Time. And that's fitting. That's actually quite good. I love that. And this is actually brilliant. This is the best way to celebrate 50 years of Doctor Who, with pieces of music from each Doctor. This is brilliant. And then the final one we got in this set is, of course, Matt Smith. So as you can see, we've got River, we've got a Dalek, and we've got a Silence with Amy and Rory. So let's take a look at the back. So that's what the back looks like. And of course, you've got the Matt Smith Time Vortex. Flinging it forwards. Now, this is honestly the best artwork I have seen for Matt Smith's Doctor. So we've got 2 Daleks. We've got the Impossible Astronaut. We have the Silence. And of course, a Weeping Angel and the TARDIS on the side. That's actually really cool. Opening it up, you've got the Time Vortex more. That's actually cracking. Look at that. That's brilliant. Honestly, brilliant. So the pieces of music we got here, and as you can see, we've got a lot of music. So from here, we've got music from the 11th Hour, The Beast Below, Victory of the Daleks, Time of Angels and the Flesh of Stone, Amy's Choice, The Hungry Earth and Cold Blood, Vincent and the Doctor, The Pandorica Opens, The Big Bang, A Christmas Carol, The Impossible Astronaut and Day of the Moon, The Curse of the Black Spot, The Doctor's Wife, The Flesh and Almost People, Let's Kill Hitler, The Girl Who Waited, A Town Called Mercy, The Angels Take Manhattan. It's got music from The Snowman, which is one of my favourite episodes. The Bells of St. John, The Rings of Akaten, Journey to the Centre of the TARDIS, and of course, The Name of the Doctor. Wow! So that's it. That's literally all the CDs. And at the back of them, you got that fantastic 50th anniversary poster. Wow! That's what we have here on the booklet. And then, of course, on here as well, it has all the soundtracks and tells you how long each piece of music is from. So, I will probably say, I'll tell you what episodes each is on this one, but I don't really want to spoil it for anybody. But if you want to know what music we got on there from each episode, then that is all the content we've got for each episode for Hartnell. I don't really want to make this video. It's already gone over to 21 minutes, sorry. I'm actually quite looking forward to diving into this one. I really am looking forward to diving into this one. This is actually quite brilliant. So I just wanted to do this unboxing video because I'm actually quite impressed with this. This is brilliant. I mean, no wonder why it's literally like a fantastic Christmas present, where with all the cardboard boxing, all the cardboards literally in the packaging. So anyway, let's put all these back. I cannot wait to dive in and listen to this. This is honestly one of the best things I have to experience as a Doctor Who fan. As a Doctor Who fan, this is one of the best things. And I got this off Vinted, believe it or not. And of course, this is just brilliant. Classic Who music I probably listen to the most because I absolutely love classic Doctor Who. Classic Doctor Who, to me, it is the best of Doctor Who ever, which is why it's like the Holy Grail. Which is why I have to say I'm actually quite looking forward to diving into this one. So let's slide the CDs together. And then, of course, show you what it looks like in the actual TARDIS. And then slot the booklet next to it. And then, of course, we have the card. And at the back of the card, and that's what it looks like. So it comes inside its own very little TARDIS. And it's supposed to have batteries in it somehow. And I don't know how. Look how good that looks, though. And then, of course, opening it up, you've got all of the Doctors from the 1st to the 11th. How brilliant is this? I cannot wait. I cannot believe I've actually got this. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Thank you for watching. Please do like, subscribe, and share. And let me know what is your favourite soundtrack from each Doctor. From each serial, from each Doctor as well. Thank you for watching, and please do like, subscribe and share, and join for more awesome Doctor Who content.